Welcome to FEZ, Morocco! Welcome to FEZ, Morocco!
As you see, they put wood in order not to fall down easily, the walls, the houses, because this Medina is the oldest one in Morocco. It has over than 1,200 years old. It's a world of patrimony since 1980. That's why they try to restore all the Medina, but step by step, little by little. It's the biggest one because inside of it, over than 9,400 streets inside.
Inside, yeah.
The oldest, as I told you before, because it has over than 1,200 years old. So it was built by or founded by Moulay Idris. And Moulay Idris, the founder, is buried in Meknes.
Yes.
But his son, who finished building Medina, is buried in the center of the old city.
Okay.
Medina considered also like the religious capital of the kingdom, because only inside of the old city on which we are, over than 350 mosques. 350 included, as we'll see, the oldest university in the world, the Al-Qarawiyyin University.
The Al-Qarawiyyin
older
University.
than Boston, Oxford, Bologna, 9th century.
And Cambridge.
Yeah.
So the Medina has over 350 mosques.
Yeah. It's the religious capital of the kingdom.
It's the religious
And
capital.
each corner of this Medina, we have to find at least a mosque on which people they come to pray.
Okay.
We have to find also a fountain for water, because long time ago there isn't water in all the houses.
Right.
We find a bakery or public oven for the inhabitants of the culture. They make bread at home, then they cook it on the oven.
So
Public bath, hammam, on which we wash,
right,
and the Quranic school.
right. So I want to go back real quick. Somebody told me that the Al-Qarawiyyin University was established by a woman.
Yeah, a woman called Fatima Al-Fihri. Two
Fatima
sisters.
Al-Fihri.
Two sisters. Fatima built the Qarawiyyin Mosque. Her sister built the Andalusian Mosque.
Andalusian Mosque.
Two
Where is
sister,
that?
Yeah, two sisters.
Where is the Andalusian Mosque?
It's in the Andalusian culture, in the Medina, on which we are.
In the Medina.
Because Medina is composed by two big sections.
Okay.
And the two big sections composing the old city, they are shared by a river. There is a river which crosses all the Medina and divided in two sections.
Right.
On the right side of the river, there is the Andalusian Mosque, the
Okay.
Andalusian culture, a culture inhabited by people coming from Spain.
Okay.
And on the left side of the river, there is the Qarawiyyin section inhabited by people coming from Caravan, from Tunisia.
From Tunisia.
Yeah.
So something is interesting here.
Yeah.
When I visited the Blue City,
Yeah,
Chef
Chef Shawan, yeah.
I see that the same Andalusian mosque was built there,
Yeah.
and the same Andalusian here too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So was there any relationship?
Because Muslims people, they leave Spain after 800 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and 800 years living there. And when they move, they come to north of Morocco and also to Fez.
To Fez.
They have they lit many monuments, many interesting monuments,
Monuments.
especially mosques.
Okay.
Look how nice fountain, wonderful, decorated with tiles, different colors, like a Berber Picasso.
Yeah, this is
yeah,
a
the
typical
fountain, yeah.
this is a typical Morocco style
Yeah.
of
In each
architecture.
yeah, exactly. In each corner, as I told you before, we find at least a fountain for water.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is one fountain.
One fountain, yeah. And today it's Friday. Many things are closed because people today they prefer to go to the mosque to
To the
pray.
mosque to
to
pray.
pray.
Okay.
Jumu'ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So mainly in Medina.
Look, excuse me. Look, the big taxi coming in front of us.
That is a taxi?
Taxi is Medina. Means of transport in the old city are donkeys and the mules. A donkey is a small taxi, a mule is a big taxi. And look
Okay.
also the shoes made with leather in order not to slide, not to make a noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So that is the means of transportation inside the Medina.
Inside of the city.
Fez is the third largest city
Yeah.
in the whole entire Kingdom of Morocco.
Yeah, yeah. After Casablanca, Rabat, Fez is the third one.
Okay.
1,250,000 inhabitants of Fez. 10% of the inhabitants of the city are living inside of the older city.
Of the other
Because
city.
all the older city is surrounded by walls.
By walls,
It
yes.
has 14 gates, 14 entrances.
Yes.
And the Medina of Fez, or the city, it's composed by three parts. The older part in which we are, the end of the 8th century and the beginning of the 9th. The new part, the part which was new in the 14th, but now it's old. There is the King's Palace, and there is also the Jewish quarter. Quarter inhabited by the Jewish community coming from Spain in the 14th century. And there is also another section called Ville Nouvelle, modern section, which was built during the French Protectorate till today. Three parts, the old, the new, and the modern section. But the most interesting part is the older city, in which we are.
As I have said in my previous video, that in the whole entire Kingdom of Morocco, they promote healthy lifestyle, healthy living. These are all healthy fruits, healthy fruits. How are you? Assalamu alaikum. بخير. بزيادة. كيف حالك؟ Ça va bien. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. As you can see, I said yesterday, they have very,
Everything.
everything. They have
Mints.
pretty much everything.
For
And this
mint.
is one of the, this is the popular Moroccan tea. Mint, we have been welcomed by the mint tea in all the hotel, both conventional hotels and also in the Riad that we stayed in throughout our stay in Casablanca, in Tangier, also in Chefchaouen, and also here in Fez. So we continue with our tour guide,
Look.
Mohammed.
On your left hand, the Quranic school for kids.
That's the Quranic
For
school
children.
for children, for little
All
children.
children before to go to the primary school, they come to the Quranic school to learn how to write, how to read. And at 6 years old, they have to go to the primary school. Chicken. Coming
The
from
judge.
Djajaj. Because
Chicken.
people, they prefer to buy them alive, they kill them here and they take them fresh.
So people you said prefer to buy them
Alive.
alive. This is how people come buy the chicken live. This gentleman here, he will help them to clean it and they get to eat it fresh.
Here to prevent animals from passing inside. At the same time, it makes people to bow to the founder of the city, Moulay Idris. Sabah Noor. Holy
So
man.
Moulay Idris, the father is buried in Meknes
The sun here in Fez.
in Fez.
Cedar wood, handmade, plaster, mosaics, all handmade. Hajj, بخير. غالي.
حياك الله. مرحبا.
Take picture, talk to him in Arabic.
Yes. كيف حالك؟ الحمد لله بخير.
الحمد لله والشكر لله.
والشكر لله.
Yeah, this is the principal entrance to the mausoleum. The founder of the city is buried inside. Recently restored with donation of Mohammed VI in 2011. And usually we find the same architecture made by cedar wood, a plaster, and also mosaics, all handmade, because Fez is the capital of handcraft in Morocco.
Morocco, yeah.
Trees with the caravan with the handcrafts. They let the caravan from one side, the handcrafts from another side, and they take the rooms up on the first and the second floor. It was like that before the restoration, during the restoration, and after being restored. You see? Now most of them for handcraft workers,
Before
they
the restoration,
make handcraft to sell
during
it
the
in Medina.
restoration and after the restoration.
Now most of those buildings only for handcraft workers. They make handcraft to sell it in Medina to send this for other countries or other cities. Look, this one 14th century.
According to our tour guide, most of these designs from here were sent abroad for different purposes. Some order from them.
All handmade, as you see.
Yeah, all handmade. And yeah, people are very, very dedicated to doing what they do here to promote the original architectural design of the Kingdom of Morocco. It's very, very quite interesting, and it's also very, very inspiring to see that people are actually using their hands to decide the future of their culture.
Look at those things, all handmade. The door, the windows. This is an old house in which a teacher of the Al-Qarawiyyin Mosque lived.
One of the teachers at the university, the oldest university in the world, the Al-Qarawiyyin University, used to live here, and this very beautiful building now has become the cooperative of, rug unit, where the people that make these wonderful rugs, come together to talk about issues affecting them and issues that makes the future of their products. Wonderful rugs that were handmade here in the city of FEZ, and it's a cooperative house for the people that made the rugs here in Medina to FEZ in the Kingdom of Morocco. It's a wonderful, place. As you can see, I privileged to relax to bring you, my viewers, the best of the best from all around the world. Africa will have to promote and protect our cultural heritage so that the future generation can also continue to carry on with the legacy of protecting Africa, original Africa cultural heritage.
The biggest mosque in Fez. Before it was the biggest in Morocco, but after Hassan II has built in Casablanca, it became the second.
The second.
Yeah. And the big part of the mosque of the oldest university in the world, it's covered by wood. A wood for blind people. Blind people only touch it on Friday. They arrive to one of the 14 entrances with no help, no nothing, only touching. The oldest university in the world, which was built by Fatima Al-Fihri, 9th century.
So something is interesting here.
Yeah.
Okay. The Medina to Fez has 14 gates. And the mosque of the Al-Qarawiyyin University also have 14 entrances. Wow. That is very, very interesting.
Another entrance for women.
Oh, this is the entrance for women.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Bab khas bin nisa. Look, nice ceiling, 9th century. Cedar wood, handmade. Handmade. Entrance for women is written there.
$20 dirham. Okay. So we're coming inside the Madrasa Tarin. Before we go in, we have to, pay.
To pay €2 or 20 dirham.
20 dirham.
This wonderful monuments, 14th century. Inside.
So we get our ticket, and we're inside the madrasa.
The best one in Fez.
The best madrasa in Fez.
Used to be long time ago like a dormitory for foreign students. They studied in the university, which we saw before. They don't have family in Fez. they don't have enough money to rent houses. So the government, they give for the best students rooms for free. All those windows opening to the courtyard would sell students. It was built by a king of Meknes dynasty between 1323, 1324, 25. 2 years it takes the construction of this building. It has the same architecture like a mosque. It's composed by two parts. A discovered part, which you find usually in the center of the hall, fountain for ablution. And the whole prayer with mihrab, direction of Mecca.
Yes, yes, yes.
Usually the same architecture made by cedar wood, a plaster, and as I told you before, mosaics, all handmade. And all the written.
All handmade.
All handmade.
This is so
all the written
amazing.
on cedar wood, on plaster, and also mosaics are Quranic verses.
Yes, I saw that.
Mihrab, usually the same form for echo. When Imam is reading Quran, people on the back side, they hear and they answer.
Right.
Mihrab, direction of Mecca. It runs over the 900 kilo. Also ornamented with Quranic verses around. Quranic verses, 900 kilo. This madrasa was sold by UNESCO 10 years ago. It's called At-Tarin, as I told you before, because it's situated in a quarter in which they sold spices. At-Tarin.
Okay.
Meknes dynasty has built all madrasas inside of the older city. This is the best one, called At-Tarin.
As I have mentioned in the previous video, that African, we have to rise up to promote and to protect our cultural heritage. I'm very, very stunned and in shock to see that the same handmade process that is being done in Nigeria is also present here. And my friend here is going to tell us more about what they do and the process. But I am very familiar with this kind of woods and this kind of
This is silky one.
silky
This is for
design
the cactus.
in Nigeria.
This is cactus.
But this is the Morocco
Plant.
from this plant?
Plant, yes.
From this plant. Okay,
It come in like that, more bigger than that.
okay.
And that's once you cut it and you dye it for market. Look this plant. This is thousand feet what you have done down that one. Let's look at that one, please.
So then this, how do you make it into that?
That's once you cut it and you dye it for market, it come in like that. This is the silky one. This is white color, yasmin color.
Jasmine color,
Yasmin color, the white one. Oh, and the red, poppy flower.
poppy flower.
Orange, henna color, violon, saffron color, blue indigo, and green. This is men's and black mascara. And this is the spool shuttle. I make a turrican for the bobby like that. I make it that one. This is the silky one, the agava, come to silk. And this is velvet,
Velvet.
velvet. And that one I make it for turrican for the shuttle. Look in the shuttle, please. This is the capture silk, and you have the velvet, we have lamsu wool. And the gentleman, when you take it the shuttle, one time left, one time right, and you change with pedal. And you brush with hand. And you brush with hand. Look, the work one. All time, one time left, one time right, and you change with pedal down, and you brush with hand. May I have, that's one the tram. This is 6,000 fillet, 3,000 down and 3,000 up.
6,000.
Yes, 6,000 fillets, what you
Okay.
have, that's one for the field, the cut. And you brush, you change, and you brush. You change the pedal, and you brush with the hand.
tour guide also told us that they have days of making different kind of leathers, white leathers, they have brown leathers and blue, they have green. So based on whichever day it is, they change the color. Week by week, on a weekly basis, they change the color. And this is a very famous place that leather is being made in the whole entire Morocco and all over the world. Here is where they made the leathers from goat skin or camel skin or sheep skins. And as you can see, these are some of the jackets that is being made from. This was made from camel. You know, the tour guide was telling me that they have 3 factories in this whole entire building. They have the bag factory, they have the shoe factories, and they have the jacket factories. So it is a very, very massive working environment here in FEZ in Morocco. And he told us that leather producing space is the biggest. Is the biggest of leather manufacturing place in the whole entire kingdom of Morocco. So we are going down to look at the shoes and the bags and the jackets. This is where the jackets are being made and displayed after the whole entire process. A lot of these things are being exported from here to Europe, to the Americas, and all over the world. I mentioned in my previous video that I will show you the difference between conventional hotel and a Riad. Here in Fez, we stayed in the Riad Casa Haya Medina, which is a typical ancient hotel based inside the Medina here in Fez. Fez is a very brilliant and bustling and bizarre city, as they call it. It has 9,000 streets and also about 14 entries.